Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is the final amendment to the bill, which will not kill the bill or send it back to committee. If adopted, the bill will immediately proceed to final passage as amended. Mr. Speaker, hardworking families across Arizona and across our country are sick and tired of Congress putting partisan politics ahead of creating jobs at home. As I travel across rural Arizona and speak to workers, miners, farmers, and families, I'm asked the same questions. When is Congress going to get serious about helping rural America? When are you guys going to work together and create good-paying jobs? When are we going to rebuild our crumbling infrastructure and roads? When are we finally going to get reliable broadband? In my 7 months in Congress, I have seen firsthand the failure to address these problems in a truly bipartisan manner. American workers are counting on all of us, Democrats and Republicans, to focus on bringing back jobs to our country. The underlying bill before us does not go far enough to ensure pipelines
Gentleman may proceed.
To ensure pipelines, which involve major investments and can span hundreds of miles across sensitive areas, are made with quality, reliable, American-made materials. My common sense amendment simply requires federal agencies to certify that all of the iron and steel products used in any cross-border pipelines are produced in the United States before they can be approved. Mr. Speaker, foreign steel makers now supply half the oil and gas drilling and extraction pipes used in the United States. And it's only getting worse. The American Iron and Steel Institute estimates that imports of steel pipes for the oil and gas industry are up 237% in the first half of 2017 from a year earlier. Earlier this year, President Trump signed an executive order instructing the Secretary of Commerce to develop a plan that would require any company building a pipeline within U.S. borders to use American-made materials and equipment. My amendment mirrors the spirit of that executive order by applying the same rules to any proposed cross-border pipelines. Mr. Speaker, we need to rebuild America. We need to rebuild America's infrastructure. We need to rebuild America's energy infrastructure. But we need to rebuild America by creating American jobs. Mr. Speaker, I can think of no better message to send during President Trump's Made in America Week than by standing up for American workers and supporting this common sense amendment. I urge my colleagues to vote yes, and I yield back.